Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for today's live session to learn a little bit more about the Indigenous Leadership and Technology Understanding Access and Opportunities in BC project. I'm calling you today from the First Nations Technology Council's headquarters office, which is located on Squamish Nation territory, and we're so grateful to get to work from this office and on this territory. Before we get started, where we're going to talk more about this project, I want to turn it over to Shelley Joseph. Shelley Joseph is an amazing knowledge keeper, and she's going to get our session started in a good way.
Gila Kesa, Nugwadi Hekwagil Ogwa, Latinlacha Hegums, Umpas Quinquili Gedziwakas, Abumpas Quintilok. My traditional name is Hekwagil Ogwa. My English name is Shelley Joseph. I come from a small village called Hegums, and we are part of the Kwakwakiwak Nation. My father is Chief Robert Joseph, and my mother is Donna Joseph. I am currently the Cultural Knowledge Keeper here at the First Nations Technology Council. Our head office is located on the traditional and unceded territories of the Squamish and Tsleil-Waututh people. The First Nations Technology Council's work is grounded in the belief that reconciliation and innovation go hand in hand, a concept that truly resonates with me. All of the projects and efforts are tangible forms of reconciliation. working towards a shared and sustainable future for all of us here in Canada. Adding to the many amazing programs and projects the First Nations Technology Council is doing, I am here introducing you to the Indigenous Leadership and Technology, Understanding Access and Opportunities in BC project. Through research and engagement with Indigenous peoples and communities and technology-enabled industry, employers are seeking to increase Indigenous participation in leadership in technology and innovation and better understand the actions, resources, and supports that are needed for Indigenous peoples and communities to gain access to and maximize opportunities in the digital age. We hope you continue with us on this technology journey. Gaila Kessler.
Thank you so much, Shelley, for opening up this live session in a beautiful way and grounding us so that we can talk more about this project and why it matters. Today, you're going to hear from myself, Lauren Kelly. I work at the First Nations Technology Council in the Sector Transformation Division. You're also going to hear from our leadership, Denise Williams, who's going to talk about why this is important. And throughout the entire live session, we're hoping that you'll participate with us. Please pop in the chat where you're calling in from. Use it to ask questions all throughout this live session. We'll be moderating it and do our best to answer your questions. It's also not the last time we'll work to answer your questions. All throughout this project, we're going to be hosting live sessions to share more, make sure that everybody understands what we're doing and why we're doing it and how we're doing it. So please feel free to ask us questions. You can also visit our website, technologycouncil.ca/ilit for the Indigenous Leadership in Technology to find out more about this project, and you can also reach us at gathering@technologycouncil.ca. Throughout today's live session, we're going to be talking more about the Indigenous Leadership in Technology project, why it's important, what we've done so far, what we're doing next, and how you can participate. To get us started, I want to turn it over to the CEO of the First Nations Technology Council, Denise Williams, who's going to share about this work and how it started, why it matters, and how it's a part of a larger body of work at the Technology Council. Over to you, Denise.
Thanks, Lauren, and thank you so much to everyone here today for joining us. I wanted to spend just a couple of minutes talking to you about where this initiative came from and why it matters and why we're so grateful that you would take time to participate here with us today and to support us in getting the word out to other nations and individuals who could lend their voice to this movement. Just to share that back in 2015-16, I'd participated in a number of roundtables on behalf of the First Nations Technology Council to understand through a labor market study, not run by us, but run by British Columbia, the province, and the Vancouver Economic Commission and others, to understand the future of tech and innovation in British Columbia. And I was asked to participate as someone from a diverse background, from an Indigenous background, to understand where the future of tech and innovation in this province, in this country was going, and how we improve diversity, inclusion, and equity in the space. And one of the things that was a experience out of that for me was certainly to realize that not only had they determined who were the voices that were missing at that table, which had been defined as Indigenous peoples, peoples of color, women, and peoples with disability, and newcomers to Canada, but that all of those groups had far more data than we did as Indigenous peoples in terms of representation in the tech and innovation sector movement through the post-secondary system when it comes to taking up of those STEM seats and our movement into leadership positions in tech and innovation in British Columbia was a big question mark, a big unknown, and it made it really difficult and really hard, to be honest, to be the CEO of the First Nations Technology Council and not have that information to be able to share and to be able to argue the case, which it felt like at that time, that we have a rightful position in the tech and innovation sector in British Columbia, the fastest growing sector of the economy here, and will be on an ongoing basis. But not only that, that it was completely unrecognized what our right to access is all about. Indigenous peoples, First Nations peoples' rights to access, affordable access to the very platform that allows participation in this economy and this society was a question mark. And that was the impetus to wanting to begin this work, to wanting to understand better what Indigenous peoples, us as a community, as people, what we see as our future in digital society, and how that fits into our mandate at the First Nations Technology Council to ensure that all Indigenous people have equal affordable access to digital and connected technologies, that we have the right applications and tools and capacity to advance self-determination and sovereignty in this increasingly digital society, especially accelerated by COVID-19. And we've landed here as an organization that is prepared to launch an Indigenous Innovation Institute. We have done an enormous amount of digital skills capacity development. I think we've done it in a good way. We've done it with ears open. We're very ready to iterate. We're very ready to evolve with the needs of community. And we're very ready to advocate for the resources and the investment that are required to ensure that Indigenous peoples, all of us, have access to the internet and to skills development, but more importantly, that we're leading the design of our digital future. And that's why participation in initiatives like this is so important. So thank you so much for lending your voice, and thank you so much for being part of the movement. And thank you so much for thinking about not only how this is going to support us as peoples, as nations now, but thinking about future generations who are going to be more digitally enabled, reliant, and adept than we are today. This work is incredibly important. And thank you. I raise my hands up. I know this is a challenging time for all of us, and really appreciate that you've decided to spend some of your time with us here today. So thank you, Haichka. Back over to you, Lauren.
Thank you so much, Denise. Today, I want to share with you a little bit about what we've done so far, where we're going, and how we're going to do it, and also invite you to participate in this project with us. So thank you again for taking the time. Currently, labor market projects have 5 phases. The first is engagement, the second is research, the third is strategy development, fourth is implementation, and fifth is evaluation. We're in phase 2 right now. So in phase 1, we uncovered a number of themes. We got direction from communities about what we needed to look at more, including access to technology, whether that's connectivity, hardware, software, skills. We also learned about mentorship and the role that plays in people accessing those opportunities. And where we are now is our opportunity to collect both accurate data, but also to hear from people, to hear about lived experiences, and to understand what do people want in the tech and innovation sector. Some of that might be jobs, some of that might be opportunities to work remotely from home communities. It might be entrepreneurship and building businesses using technology or in tech and innovation. And it can also be community-owned businesses. Through this work, we're also trying to understand barriers and what's in the way of people accessing those opportunities. We're also trying to understand what are those opportunities across the province. We want to ensure that we're not just looking at one region or one area of technology and the opportunities that are in that. We'll be looking at what skills are in demand, what roles are going to be hired for across the province and in all regions. And we're also going to understand, how is technology going to impact other industries, and how will that impact employment? And out of all of this work, we hope to have very clear and accurate information about how we can ensure that Indigenous people are no longer excluded from the economy, are no longer excluded from tech-based opportunities. As you've heard today, we have some big questions that we're trying to answer through this project. And next, I want to share with you a little bit about our approach and also the principles that are underlying that approach. First and foremost, the Technology Council and any work that we do, particularly when it comes to research and data collection, we work to uphold the principles of OCAP and know that community ownership over data and also the way we do this work is essential to doing it in a good way. We've engaged our partner Reciprocal Consulting to support us in this and make sure that we design this project and also connect with people in ways that respect those principles. It's also our priority to be able to hear from people and their lived experiences, storytelling and understanding from your perspective what your vision is for technology, how you want to access it, what those opportunities look like for you is essential for us being able to create a body of work that we can build from and that we can support the development of strategies and programs that can serve you. So it's very important for us that all of the ways that we engage with you create opportunities to hear from you. We're also going to be engaging with people across the province and know that where people live has a big impact on their access to opportunities. So we'll be ensuring that we reach all regions and do as much as we can to ensure that people know about this project and have that opportunity to participate in it. The pandemic and social distancing has been really challenging for us. When we started this project, the pandemic hadn't started and we had a different vision for how we were going to do this work. And we've worked to adapt that, but also to adapt it in a way that doesn't exclude people. So access within this project and that opportunity to share your voice is still really important to us. A little bit more about that. I might share next about, what are those opportunities to participate and share your voice with us? There's going to be a number of ways. The first being a survey. So we are releasing a survey in the next couple of weeks that we would love for you to participate in. We know that surveys are not maybe the most enjoyable activity to do, but this is an opportunity to anonymously share with us your perspective, what matters to you, what are your specific barriers to give us the information that we can then ensure that we're developing our programs and the work that we do in a way that's designed to serve you. The survey is going to be available in a number of ways. The first will be online. It will be linked on our website. In addition to that, we're also going to have the opportunity to do the survey over the phone. Because we know that many communities don't have access to the internet, we wanted to ensure that they still have the opportunity to participate in this work with us. So we will be implementing a number of solutions to connect with those people who are not able to receive an email from us, for example. And that might be texting a number to get access to the survey, and our group of regional coordinators will reach out and people will be able to do that survey over the phone. A little bit more about our regional coordinators. We have 8 regional coordinators that serve different communities across the province, and their role is really to ensure that you know who you're connecting with and that they're going to be sharing information with you and your communities throughout this project. And we'll be posting more in the coming weeks about who they are and how you can connect with them. And that's the survey. The next way to participate in this project is through sessions. Originally designed to be in person, but because we want to continue respecting those social distancing measures and keep people safe and healthy, we are going to be hosting the sessions both online and over the phone. The sessions are going to start in September. They will be on a broad range of themes. We're trying to keep them small so that lots of people have the opportunity to share your voice to those and also to share, your unique experiences. I encourage you to continue checking out our website over the coming weeks to learn more about these. Our registration will open soon for these sessions, and also we'll be reaching out to individuals to have you participate in this work. The sessions will be both over Zoom, online, as well as over the phone, so that, again, people have that opportunity to participate. And I encourage you to reach out to us. This project, we want to ensure that people feel confident about the work, that they're able to share with us, their vision for how it should be. And also, we can answer any of your questions. So please reach out to our team at the Technology Council. You can email us at gathering@technologycouncil.ca. You can visit our website to learn more. You can also give us a call. And we are happy to share more. We're happy to do presentations to your communities about what this work is, how we're doing it, and what we hope to achieve out of it. So please do reach out to us. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're really excited to share more about this work with you. It won't be the last time you hear from us on this. We're going to continue sharing out information. If you asked any questions in the chat that didn't get answered, our team will make sure to follow up on those. We will continue to have information sessions and Q&A sessions to share more about this work and what we're doing. I encourage you to check out our website. There's more information there about this project, and continue checking it because we're going to be posting more about the survey, about those sessions. Please sign up for our e-newsletter. You can visit technologycouncil.ca/subscription to sign up. You can email us at gathering@technologycouncil.ca. You can call us, you can tweet us, you can send us a Facebook message. Our team is here to answer any of your questions. Please share your feedback, your comments. We're very open to hearing that. And if you'd like